Whoever thought Grimes would be on my thumbnails? Whoever thought Grimes would be in my sites? Let's see what's going on here. Your husband put children in factories. The fucking comments that are always on the right. That's why I be like, yo, TikTok is actually funny on PC because this shit is just always right next to you. The lack of self-awareness. But AI is currently in the hands of capitalists like your little boyfriend, which will not just give it for free. They said from their mansion, not a vibe, Karl Marx, you are not one of us. She thought she was getting back in. What did I do? Oh.
I have a proposition for the communists. So typically, most of the communists I know are not big fans of AI. But if you think about it, AI is actually the fastest path to communism. So, if implemented correctly, AI could actually theoretically solve for abundance. Like, we could totally get to a situation where nobody has to work, everybody is provided for with a comfortable state of being, comfortable living. AI could automate all the farming, weed out systematic corruption, thereby bringing us to as close as possible to genuine equality. So basically, everything that everybody loves about communism, but without the collective farm. Because let's be real, enforced farming is really not a vibe. I have a proposition.
I'm back in the box. Back in the box. This is like the summation of Gen Zers and this is like Gen Z and Gen Alpha, like all collective. I can't stand this shit, bro. You're not one of us. As they said from their mansion, yeah, the AI that my husband currently controls will definitely be used to solve capitalistic inequality. Not like your husband is the literal cause. Oh my fucking God. It's like it's too easy. It's just too easy. Yo, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I don't like this is shit that I shouldn't have to ever see in my life. AI is if AI was in the hands of like communists, yeah. Divorce, the lack of self-awareness. Well, she thinks she's a communist. Grimes, can you share your assets with the proletariat? Me? Cash it. Facts, though. Not the post-human colonizer timeline. Oh, she commented, haha, I'm not a communist. This is a joke, but maybe the technocrats and communists could get along. You literally have the power to save us, and it's a joke to you. You can't help these people. We are ants to them. Proposition for these nuts. Oh my God. I want to break it down. I want to break it down. I know I don't have to. I know we could just laugh about it and be like, duh. But like, let's break it down.
For the communists. So typically, most of the communists I know are not big fans of AI. But if you think...
Why? Why are the people that you know that are communists not fans of AI? I wonder if that has something to do with the capitalist import complex. And if you don't know what the import complex is, it's pretty much simply, you know how right wingers will say, just pull yourself up by your bootstraps, start your own business, be innovative, blah, blah, blah. When you have a system that's centered around innovation, eventually you end up in a circle. This is obvious, you know this. Apple is the biggest proprietor of that. The innovation was the iPhone 3G. You know this. Yeah, 3. The iPhone. I think it was just called the iPhone, and then the next one was the iPhone 3G. Or maybe it was the I don't fucking care. That's innovative. The PSP was innovative. Once you innovate, people will copy. It's the import problem. Once you do the innovation, you own that piece of the market. Other people are allowed to get in on that market and either make a better product or a similar product. Once you start doing that and those become the things that sell, you take less risks. Obviously, the last industrial revolution, which is happening right now, the fourth industrial revolution, is spiraling out of control because the innovation has to come with other caveats. When you start to have an influx of import of ideas, you have to tie them all together, or else you won't make money. Remember, capitalism is about making money at the end. That's why it's like the saturation of innovation stops people from even wanting to try. How am I going to reinvent the wheel? I could make something little or tiny that's like a wine bottle holder, and people would be like, I love that. That's for a specific market. If everybody were making wine bottle holders, you'd have to keep increasing the innovation, even though the product itself stands at a point. Does that make sense? So why do you think the capitalists, the communists, don't like AI? Because it does. You have the power to use that, and you won't. So why would we like it? So the lack of self-awareness is deafening. And it's like, oh God, give me 1 million followers on TikTok and I will like break everyone's hearts every single day. Like, come on, man.
Think about it. AI is actually the fastest path to communism.
Literally, you're marketing this idea to us.
So, if implemented correctly, AI could actually theoretically solve for abundance. Like, we could totally get to a situation where nobody has to work, everybody is provided for with a comfortable state of being, comfortable living. AI could...
How? The automation of processes would just mean they would be more bootstrappy. Oh, we don't have to pay for any workers, but you still got to pay top tier for our products. Like, artificial intelligence, and she's going in the realm of robots. Artificial intelligence should be used for systems that would be able to, better track health issues, diagnose things, get to the root cause of health issues quicker. If you want to automate jobs, everybody in that sector gets $30,000 a year by default, and then they also get to go work someplace. Like you're talking about automation in the job sector and realizing that the automation is coming from people who want to pay less and make more profit, not actually provide into the system for those displaced by the automate. I am going to fucking pop a blood vessel. I literally could have left this shit alone. And I decided in my great glory to keep going. This is my fault, and I'm sorry.
Automate all the farming, weed out systematic corruption, thereby bringing us to as close as possible to genuine equality.
Yeah, that'll solve the blue, white collar worker. That'll solve that one. That'll solve the solidarity between class structures. Oh, yeah.
So basically, everything that everybody loves about communism, but without the collective farm. Because let's be real, enforced farming is really not a vibe.
It's a it's a fucking vibe. It's a vibe. It's not, collective work is not a vibe. I need to. Didn't you name your? All right, I'm gonna end the segment like this. Didn't Grimes and Elon Musk name their child? And if I pronounce this right, 12. Isn't that the name of your child? The name of your child is the Fibonacci sequence. Like, get off me. Get off me. Bro, people with the name Tyrone get joked about. People with a woman with the name Shaquina gets looked down on job applications. Your child gets that name and people are going to be like, that's so cool, bro. I would never think that, like, you're not one of us, Grimes. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I see where you're coming from, but you're too young for this. You're too young for this. You're not seasoned. Don't do this. Don't do this. Divert your attention. Steal some of your husband's stock. Do something. I tell you what, every day that Elon Musk does not solve world hunger, throw a rock at him. I mean a nice, I'm talking, it ain't gotta be a boulder. Like, I ain't telling you kill a man, but like just a nice sized rock and just plink it at his head every morning. He'll solve it. He'll do it.